Alright folks, so me and Marty have just arrived at the Glacial Boulder car park. There is actually somebody camping here, so I'm assuming that there aren't that many people keeping an eye on this place anyway, so yeah, we're just going to, I think the route we're walking is heading in a general direction of the lower foresty bit of the German cemetery, so but we'll have a look at this glacial boulder first. And the time is 4, got here about 4:30, so it's like 4:45 now. Funny rabbit. So this is a glacial boulder. Well, it's a big rock, isn't it? So is there anything written on it or? Moss. It's like it's kind of like a it looks sacrificial, doesn't it? Yeah.
Used to be a thing about telling you what it was.
Oh right, yeah. I mean, there is something at the oh, there's something. What's that? Something there. What?
What that would be.
Oh, look at that. Look at that fucking sight. Sorry for the swearing.
It's 2 point surveyors, and then tells them where they are.
Okay, you probably can't get the full benefit of this, but that is quite an impressive sight. So, right over in the distance, is the kind of lower foresty bit of a German cemetery, so that's really cool. So yeah, I think this would be a pretty good place to investigate. I'm not sure. Anything written on there?
Just the military barking.
Alright.
Get them all over the place.
After you. So the crazy thing is, it's actually been raining this morning. I'm not sure what time it started. What time would you say it started, Marty?
Must have been sometime about probably midnight.
Well, look, I mean, that is so cool. Okay, let's just
for the cloud. You see the sun.
Let's take a picture of that. So over there, that's going to be Milford Common, isn't it? That's Milford Common over there, sort of there. That is Sher Brook. There's a little light glinting on that hill. That's weird, isn't it? Can you see that little light? I wonder what that is. So it's very bright, isn't it?
That's the buildings. Village.
What, that little dot of light?
Yeah. If you look closest to the side of the bush.
I mean, it's effing bright though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's floodland. This part here is where Steve told us about the people who disappeared into the time zone.
Yeah, so
over there, just over that, or where that tree is. Because if you go follow that path down there, you end up at the German cemetery.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm guessing there's a path it's sort of down there as well. So if you kind of head down there, we can sort of head. It's not nice actually. I can't. Yeah, we've never been down here before, so So if anyone coming up to the Glacial Boulder car park, you know, just be aware of the sleeping policemen, the speed humps.
The fat sleeping people.
Yeah, there's a couple of fat ones. Definitely a couple of fat ones there. Again, sorry about the quality of this video. It is early dawn. I mean, they're literally it's just started getting light, and
Look at this. It's really good. That's a good park out there, isn't it?
yeah.
What you most likely find is the rangers, mostly volunteers. The ones who came over and the Castle Ring.
Yeah.
Volunteers who just go everyday people. That's why they're going to come out this far to check what's up. Yeah, did you? As long as you're not putting any open fires or anything like that, then it should be alright. I think it was the farmer who was on there done the Beastie Boys. I have a look at getting some really good World War II German ones, some big ones.
That's a funny indentation. So we see where this little path goes. I suppose we've just got to be a little bit careful of the old snaky poos.
They won't be out now. They'll be sheltered. Too cold.
I bet that gets a bit of watering when it does have water. So there's a bit of an indentation in this ground, and it looks like
Watering hole for the deer.
Yeah, when it's wet, it could be a watering hole for the deer. And wow, it's just a little bit of a valley thing going on here.
Always good to have a pair of knucklers when you're looking. This is a stream, this is beautiful.
Yeah, you can imagine that bit there for definite.
Oh, really? You did want to do more camping. Did it then? I was going to find you.
No.
We've got a camper where then people are camped in that camper there. As long as you're not damaging anything, they're not going to do anything like that. I can't see the point in doing someone for sleep.
But it is classed.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know, yeah. So you can't. The police can fine you for sleeping in a camper van, in a proper camper van. where they're parked. Not that the police would probably got better stuff to do than, but and I think, you know, even if the police did, they'd probably just wake you up and say, you know, if they were being pedantic, to say move on.
Well, I remember when I was out with my ex, Julie, and we were sleeping in the car in my three-wheeler. She was in the passenger seat and I was in the back, just the back.
The fuck did you both sleep in the three-wheeler?
I sleep anywhere. It was quite comfortable actually because I was on all the tents and everything. And the cop came up to the where Julie was snoozing. And I popped my head out and shit yourself. The cop, you see, visible. I'd say he actually crapped himself when my head popped out. They didn't say anything. The police wouldn't. I mean, they can say to move on or ask you what you do. As long as it's nothing nefarious, and you're not doing any damage to the chase or anything, I don't think they'd do anything. No. Look at that when we went up to Castle Ring and that biker had pitched his tent in the ring. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have any open fires or you start digging latrines or such.
So if you want, you can just go down. Just keep going. At least it's if it's the same path, we know how to get back. I know you'd find your way back, but
it's all locked in there. I don't know. Just looking at the terrain where you are. That's how you get through it.
I feel like I'm like one of those Romans holding the what do they call it, a standard.
Oh yeah.
So I'm actually holding a selfie stick for anyone who's going to watch this. And
the eagle.
Yeah. And that. There's probably a mountain biker's paradise coming down there. Yeah, it's really steep. I wonder if they're doing any mountain biking up it like.
I'm looking for wild boar. Because one day someone's going to be walking down there and a big wild boar's going to come running out with his family.
Boar, Bigfoot, big cat, anything beginning with B. I do have some DPs on me in case. Can't be saying I'm sorry. Actually, should we go up this hill?
Yeah.
Right, so we're turning right. It's quite a steep hill. It's going to kill me. But what doesn't kill you can only give you bad news for the rest of the day.
Can't do enough of this walking.
I'm
going to start doing it.
Yeah.
Got no choice, got no.
Yeah. It's I know what you mean.
It's time. I'd be up there like a mountain goat.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah.
Oh, can you do that quiet all day?
And so yeah, here we are. Here we are. Do you know, I just saw something then, and I can't. Oh, it's okay. It was just a tree. It was up to weird because I saw something kind of black. It is actually a tiny tree next to the big tree. I don't know if you can just make that out. But you know when you catch something out the corner of your eye and it looks a bit, you think, oh, gosh, what's that? Yeah, just a tree. So, yeah, interestingly, there was a theoretical child physicist called Max, I think it's pronounced Lachlan, and he was 13. I think he was 13 in 20, it might have been 13 or he might have been younger in 2013. But he was definitely a young teenager. Absolute genius. He came out with some, I mean, I can't even really explain what he was saying, but he essentially said that some of the experiments at the Hadron Collider, Large Hadron Collider in CERN, he said, you know, they've 100%, they only have to change one electron, like change the weight of an electron, and it shifts us out of reality. So he had a theory that basically we jumped into the whole of the world, the universe was destroyed in 2012, but we all basically just shifted straight into a different reality, which was the next closest dimension of our world, which is 99% accurate. And yeah, apparently in about 2013, a lot of people started saying they remembered Nelson Mandela having died in 1986 in prison. So, although having said that, the flaw in that is that obviously we knew that Nelson Mandela was released in 1990. So, you know, that was before any of these things happened. But nevertheless, it can, you know, you can change kind of history, I suppose. But and yeah, then the other thing was. Yeah, the other thing was obviously if there were people who were alive that you knew, it said it's theoretically possible that those people never existed now in this reality, and that you know all memory of them is completely wiped out. But that said, they could exist not in your reality, I suppose. So there might come a point where you meet somebody and you're thinking, I know you, but you've never actually met them, but you did in the previous reality. Maybe they were like very close to you. It's just kind of crazy to think about this. Actually, I've just noticed the Pinkridge Tower is still visible, so it's a good landmark. It's a crazy landmark. Can you hear them? Yeah, I know there's ground nesting birds on the chase. SOS. Nope. I think at night would be that would be a no from me. Not unless we got like a stretcher, an anti-gravity stretcher. Careful on there. Correct. Yeah, because I was just going to put trainers on, but I thought if I did step on anything and it did bite me, you'd have to go for a bit more. Yeah.
If you hadn't had all the sun, that would have been open down there.
Actually quite relieved to get to the bottom of here. You know, as you get older, I mean, that is, what angle would you say that was? 45?
42 degrees.
About 42 degrees, yeah. So yeah, as you get older, you kind of, you don't really want uneven terrain that you can't see.
You want to go that way?
You can do. So yes, if you was coming from the Glacial Boulder car park and you wanted to head in the direction of the German cemetery, to like maybe a forest line or something, that would not be the route to take.
You need us to go to the mountains just to stay on these.
Yeah, always stay on the path. That's what Gandalf told the hobbits and the dwarves. Told the hobbit, Bilbo and the dwarves, stay on the path. Don't go off the path in Mirkwood. So folks, I'm not entirely sure where we are, and sorry for that noise just then. I just thought I'd go a bit primal. You never know, if you make a noise out here in the middle of Cannock Chase, sometimes you get answered. But you know what? These ferns are so thick. Right, so the German cemetery is that way, and we've encountered a big cat that way. These ferns are so thick. I don't know what else is underneath. I don't know if there's any sort of old mine workings or anything, but just consider how thick the brush was that we encountered coming down, and just look at it down there. I mean, you go down there and you're kind of wading up to your shoulders in this stuff. So if there were like a reasonably sized big cat, it's just got too many places that it could hide, you know. And we all know now for a fact, according to news the other day, that there's somebody in the Cannock area, or the area of Cannock Chase, maybe even, that owns a tiger and I think a lion in their private property. Personally, I think that's wrong. I mean, if they've got an absolutely massive house, then fair enough, but you know, it's they've only got to get out, and you know, nature calls, and you really just don't know. So Marty's on the lookout for possibly a Bigfoot, a big boar, or a big butt naked fella. I mean, this is really nice. You know, we set out at 4 a.m. this morning, and it feels pretty perfect. And also, it's not too warm. It's nice. It's quite cool. You know, we're both wearing jackets. I imagine once the sun comes out, it's going to be baking again. And if I'm honest, we could do with a bit of rain now. Maybe a week of rain, then back to sunshine. But I got a feeling because of everything else that's going on in Europe, UK, then it's not going to come very quickly, very soon. Oh, that's a bigger path by the looks of it, isn't it? Yeah. Unless we kind of come back up. Yeah. Yeah.
It's 4 in the morning.
So I seriously hope that is red sky in the morning and not shepherd's warning, and not red sky in the morning as a bloody great big fire heading your way. Yep. Alright folks, literally just kind of walking down this path. We sort of know where we are. Kind of walked quite a long way from the car at the Glacial Boulder, but just out of the corner of my eye, I felt like I heard something just down in that woody bit. I sort of thought I heard and saw something down there, but we have just heard something. We think it might be some kind of woodpecker or something.
Stream there.
All right.
That's why it's more green down there, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, that's nice though, isn't it? Animals gotta have somewhere to water.
Probably what I heard.
That's probably why I wanted away. Oh wow. Yeah. So I didn't know this was even here.
Blue green algae. Go in that water, get that on your skin, you bugger.
Why?
Poisonous.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's nothing to the water. Blue green algae causes illness in humans and can be vital to pets, such as dogs, no skin.
But it just makes you wonder, you know, how many places
See, that's if animals come down, that's where they'll drink because it's moving water.
moving waters is still, isn't it?
It's still water, and that's where the algae is.
Still water.
Oh, look, there's a blood thing there.
What does that do?
Stops the water going. Just something to the water to stop it spreading.
Oh yeah, because there's another channel along there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what happens if this overflows? Who's been on this one? I've never seen this, have you?
No, not at all.
This would go down to the second stones.
Yeah, That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. You follow this, you end up at the stepping stone.
So yeah, yeah, because it feels like it's about big enough as well.
Well, it'll open up as it gets further down the hill. It'll open up more, and there's tracks here with the animals are going to eat. Look down there. Something's in there, quite big as well.
Wow. I mean, that is actually big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you say, is that like, hang on a second though.
It's got a horseshoe.
Yeah, but where I'm stood, right?
Mm.
Where I'm stood, it's like there's, maybe it's somebody's like, I don't know. It just looks really big. There's another thing there as well. It looks like a giant, it looks like a freaking paw print.
Mm. There's so much on there as well.
I mean, it could just be that someone's gone down there, they've got a pair of wellies and they've gone down there, but then again, who's...
It's too small for this animal
Yeah.
tracks.
Yeah, but do you reckon that's a dog print there then? The one in front of it?
It looks more like a pony.
Huh? No, not that, but there's one in front. You look just where the big hole is.
Yeah.
Look just in front of it.
Still looks like a hoof. It looks like something big has tried to climb up.
You know what I mean? But who would take their horse down there?
Well, there's horse poopy up on the.
Yeah, I guess. And there's something there as well to your right.
Horse. Hello, deep it is.
Yeah, it's got to be a horse, isn't it?
I reckon.
Well, there's a hoof.
Yeah.
That's definitely, yeah.
Yeah, but there's only two.
Huh?
Could be four.
So we're looking for
a.
Huh?
Looking for something like with a cloven hoof.
So we're looking.
That's the devil.
Oh, don't say that. I can deal with most things out in forest, but when you start mentioning a devil. So yeah, it's giving me chills you saying that now. We're here in an unfamiliar part of Cannock Chase, and
City place here. We can sit there.
yeah, gotta get to it, haven't we?
Yeah. Right.
That's fine. You go that way. I can't jump. Yeah, I know. But is this like part of a flood thing? I know, I can see.
This looks military.
2 tents.
Yeah, that's what military is. Oh, got stung by a stinging nettle.
Itchy.
Oh, that's fucking keen, mate.
Which has no spike sticking out.
Yeah, this looks military.
So it's still cool, but there's definitely blue sky in there.
Sun will be burning this up soon.
Yeah.
Oh. Follow that path there, we end up coming by the stepping stones.
So go up here. Let's go straight ahead.
Yeah, that should take us back to.
Ah, sun's coming out now. I mean,
Sunrise.
nice.
Sunrise.
So officially, this is sunrise.
And that's east.
We had the dawn. Huh?
That's east. West.
So south.
Never eat shredded wheat.
Eh? I thought you said that was east.
That's safe. That's east because the sun rises in the east.
Yeah, but south can't. East can't be opposite south, though, can it?
What?
If that's south, that's got to be north.
No. Sun rises in the east. That's the west,
Right.
I should say. That's the west. That's
So you got it wrong.
south to be that way and north.
East, west.
You're confusing me.
Never eat shredded. So that's south, isn't it?
Shredded wheat.
And north that way.
North.
We're heading towards Hull.
That's how I navigate in my wagon sometimes.
Okay, no wonder you crash into things.
No, I don't crash. I only go. That's only when I go backwards. And that's when there's a gate in everything wrong.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Going around here, going north.
Just, so I'm now using super steady, so it should be nice. Do you reckon those berries are on that tree?
Berries. I wouldn't eat them if I were you.
I'm not going to eat them, but what do you reckon they are? Really? Small though, aren't they?
If you cook them right, they're good eating. But you've got to cook them just right, otherwise it's going to take. Over there, then. What you have to do is boil them up and put a load of sugar with them. That's meal.
Wow, look at that.
We're going to find the stag. If ever you're feeling you're a lay fellow, right? That'd be a stag. Get me on.
There you go, on top of the hill. God, it's a long way up, isn't it? It's a long way up. Yes, I know, out of breath. It's one of those slopes. Again, it looked like it was going to go totally clear, but now it's clouding over again. I can't say I'm not upset. I can't say I'm happy. We should say happy. Jeez. Yep. Alright folks, so we've pretty much come full circle. Horsey tracks for the horses. I mean, it's 6:30 now in the morning, so definitely an interesting area of Cannock Chase. Not 100% I would have it down for investigation, but if stuff has happened up by the Glacial Boulder, then maybe more of a static investigation. I think you have to be careful in the dark when, even on the main path there, there's a lot of rocks and stuff that you can easily trip up. And I was struggling to get a decent reception on my phone. So, but it's yeah, it's a lovely place anyway, and it was great to come up here. I've never actually come to Cannock Chase this early in the morning. We saw a few rabbits. We heard a few ground nesting birds. In a way, it's good that they've got their own kind of alarm system for big hoofed people like us. Saw a couple of deer as well. It's always nice to see deer. I know for people that live in cat chase area is probably quite commonplace, and we did have one cross the road in front of us on the way up. But yeah, it's a good place. It's a hell of a way to start Sunday morning anyway. I mean, I'm actually... Oh, squirrel. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised that... I'm not entirely sure we are in the same place. Yeah. So you could...
I think this is the road.
Yeah, just follow the road round. I mean, we definitely haven't come too far, that's for sure. Yeah, just follow the road round.
Here's where we are. Coppy's Hill.
Right. So we're the Glacial Boulder car park, not too far away.
You'd have to look on your phone to see. I can't find it on here.
So we'll follow this round anyway. Sure, we'll find your car eventually.
In the right direction, because that's it.
Yeah. So I was looking down, I'm thinking, I don't remember that.
Oh, no. The eyepiece on this is broken.
I know. Repairable.
Pardon?
Repairable.
Yeah.
Where did you get that again?
I bought them at the pawn shop in Irvington, didn't I?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I'm going to get this. I'm going to look online and get myself some really decent sized ones.
Yeah, I think I need...
Big long one, fuckers.
I think I need like a basic, I say basic, you know, just a day camera. Something that's got really good zoom on it. Yeah. I mean, my Olympus started to fall to pieces, but that was amazing. Yeah. So it's like a fire. I wonder if that's like they can put something down there and suck water out of it. Very specific. Oh, there must be more of them if that's the case. Whereas it wouldn't make any pointless. No, Marty, to your left. 3 o'clock. Beautiful.
Like I said, you know, beautiful country. There's a dark one there. never seen a deer that dark. Yeah.
And that, folks, is what happens in Cannock Chase. You think you're on the right path, you get back onto the road and you realise you're about a kilometre away from where you started. So, as fun as it would have been to go back onto the path and make our way back that way, we got lost enough as it is. So, don't know how close we are to the car, not too far. And I've just checked Google Maps, thank goodness for Google Maps, and it does show me travelling in the right direction. But yeah, see, at night it's easy to get disoriented. If you don't take exactly the same route back as what you went on, then you can end up somewhere you don't want to be. And somebody else camping there. I mean, it's a bit close to the road, but nobody really cares.
That stuff that they put out and just people off.
No. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be like some sort of, well, it's, you know, it's means and motives, isn't it? There's only so many rangers, and I guess what is the motivation to just go around trying to nab everyone in the middle of the night? And also, it's like, unless you're the police and you've got a specific, no, let me just, unless you're the police, you've got a specific instruction, then what are the motives to, you know, and no ranger's going to do it, because at the end of the day, like those guys down in that woods, you could have knocked on their tent and might have had, you don't know what they've got in there. You know, you don't know who they are, what they've got.
Well, I remember them rangers who came down and was up on the ring, and they were just everyday people.
Yeah, volunteers.
They're official volunteers.
They're probably locals, they probably lived right there.
That's what he said, because I was talking to one of them. So we live down in the village, like, so each village has got a few locals there who do the job. But they're going to come all the way up here to do someone. You know, as long as your idea of wild camping is to camp and take everything with you. And live.
But here's an interesting thing, right? They've, it was technically illegal to be homeless in the UK.
Oh yeah.
It's not illegal anymore, right? So rough sleeping is not illegal, okay? So essentially, if you're out here, you're rough sleeping, aren't you? So it's not illegal. It's not illegal, is it?
No.
I think
that's still on the statute book, so if they really wanted to be fucking really bad to you, bring it up. It's like coin of the realm. I looked it up online.
Yeah, but if it's not illegal to rough sleep, then you're rough sleeping in a tent out here. It's not illegal, is it?
It all depends on where it is.
Well, I don't think there's any specification that it has to be in the city.
Oh, no.
Oh, made it back anyway. Back to the Glacial Boulder.
I mean, you want that close? Oh, I need, yeah.